Namaste. A very good morning to all respected elders and dear brothers and sisters. Welcome to Being Heartful Every Day. This year's journey of being heartful every day is about exploring different dimensions of our lives and how our spiritual practice, our spiritual lives integrated with material lives can be enriched, and our spiritual journey can take on a completely new, enriched meaning with Swadhyaya. Swadhyaya is one of the most important aspects for an aspirant on his or her spiritual journey. Rather than simply take up a practice mechanically, be it even meditation, cleaning, prayer, constant remembrance, subtle suggestions, or any other aspect of our sadhana. Doing one's practice mechanically without self-reflection and introspection, without journaling it, without looking within to see and observe the transformation that occurs within, makes the journey probably dry and uninteresting, something that one may not look forward to, or one may slowly begin to lose interest in. But the journey becomes joyful, becomes one full of enthusiasm and interest when one incrementally, day after day, begins to look within, begins to appreciate what is happening within, begins to appreciate the work that the Master is doing upon us. And then the journey becomes one full of love and joy, because gratitude begins to seep in, faith begins to develop. The experience becomes richer and richer, deeper and deeper. So this year of being heartful every day, let us integrate Swadhyaya into our daily routine through diligent practice, reflection and introspection, diary writing, and study of the Master's works. Whatever the Masters want to tell us, they have already done so in the books. Any guidance in any aspect of life has already been given to us. When we read the literature of our way, we are able to see that the path that we are to follow, each step of the path has been described in detail. What we will require to know and to be guided upon has already been placed there. And then the magnanimity and benevolence of the Masters is right there in front of us. The aspirant is filled not only with a sense of wonder, but one of immense gratitude, knowing that one is fully supported on the way. Throughout this year of being heartful every day with Swadhyaya, we will be again and again referring to these books. We once again urge our brothers and sisters to please take these books and have a copy of them with you at home, so that as we undertake this journey, we will be making references and we will be able to read together, assimilate together as one family, as brothers and sisters on the same path, undertaking the same journey. together. The book that we are referring to for this week's theme, again, that is Designing Destiny, is this book by the same name by Revered Daji. We are looking at aspects to contemplate upon each day. And since this week's Designing Destiny is broadly going to refer to our collective destiny, we are once again invited to ponder upon what is going to happen to my destiny if I am going to be living a life guided by the heart. So if I live a life where my heart guides me, gives me wisdom in the smallest to the biggest of situations that may come my way, what is going to happen to my destiny? We have explored this last week for our own selves. What happens to me as an individual? How does my destiny begin to change as an individual as I live a life guided by the heart? As I am incrementally able to listen to the voice of the heart more and more, what direction will my life take? Now let us contemplate on the same aspect with respect to collective destiny. What happens to the egregore? What happens to the collective vibrational field of a group of individuals who lead a life guided by the heart? This is an aspect we will contemplate upon. We will sit some time aside and we will try and discover the answer that emerges from within. If a number of individuals begins to walk in a certain direction with the same guidance, how does the individual journey be supported? Would we feel a greater sense of support? How would it impact another brother or sister's life when I begin to take an interest in my evolution and begin to surrender and follow the guidance of the heart? Is any of us an island living individually by ourselves? Or do we live together in society and are aware of the fact that if others have an impact on me, I too have an influence upon others? Once I am able to see that I impact everything around me, whether it is people, through my relationships, whether it is the environment, through my acts, or through my vibrational field, or the whole universe. The way everything impacts me, I too have a huge impact on everything around me. And understanding this, let us try and see then what happens to the collective vibrational field, the egregore. I am part of the egregore, and so it flows both ways. So now the aspect to contemplate upon is how will the collective destiny of this group of individuals begin to be different? And so, if we want a different future for our own selves, everyone, what role does my own individual sadhana, my own inner vibrational state, my own condition affect the world? Let us keep this question, this aspect alive in our hearts today and minds as well. Let us set aside some time to contemplate upon this and note down whatever emerges from within in our journals. Let us read Designing Destiny and see what has Revered Daji told us about collective destiny. Let us undertake this Swadhyaya journey with joy, with curiosity, with wonder, and see how beautifully our own spiritual journey begins to take on a new meaning. Let us now prepare ourselves for our sadhana. Closing our eyes, we begin with the intention that at the end of point B cleaning, the point will be light and we will be immersed in the glow of our soul. Fixing our attention on point B, we make a sankalpa with a firm will. All the heaviness and impurities are leaving point B from the front of the body. As the heaviness and impurities are leaving point B, the point is becoming lighter. And the glow of the Atman is appearing from behind. A firm intention that this is happening. Let us now prepare ourselves. The light and grateful heart, connecting to the love within the heart. We open our hearts in a state of prayerfulness, humility, ready to receive beyond mere words, through vibrations, this guidance from revered Babuji Maharaj. Whispers from the brighter world, beloved Master, revered Babuji Maharaj. Wednesday, March 20th, 2002, 10 a.m. The truths concerned with divine laws must seep into you slowly and in small amounts. That is the only way you can sustainably assimilate them. Your level of intelligence has nothing to do with this process. Beware of this pitfall. A spirit that is too critical and erudite, which decides too curtly and refuses a given truth that is hidden beneath a simplistic looking exterior. Man is sometimes his own enemy. He deprives himself of a simple approach to things of the spirit, as he is a victim of his intellectual rigor. In this area, becoming again like little children with a heart wide open and unconventional with respect to judgments related to the sacred, enhances one's comprehension. Knowledge creeps inside you by small touches, pervading your heart in the space you may wish to grant it. Some degree of vacuity is necessary. Make sure you keep for it the place it deserves. You are eager to progress. Find the necessary means. Let this aspiration not remain a pious hope. When grace is bestowed on you, make sure you recognize it and accompany it with fruitful action. Man has his free will. It is up to him to make the necessary arrangements for his destiny to be accomplished. Babuji Maharaj. Let us allow the profound message to become absorbed into our hearts. Let us offer our gratitude for the light that Babuji gives us in our heart, the light that he shows us, and that can take us to where we need to go. Let us now prepare with this prayerful heart for meditation, connecting to the source of divine light within the heart. With a heart of humility, we pray. O Master, Thou art the real goal of human life. We are yet but slaves of wishes, putting bar to our advancement. Thou art the only God and power to bring us up to that stage. Let us meditate together. Let us slowly become aware of the condition within the heart. Just become aware at all levels, physical, mental, emotional, and spiritual. Let us hold on to this condition, enliven it, give it life with our gratitude. Condition is being absorbed into every pore of our body, every iota of our being. This condition is becoming a part of all the subtle bodies. All the subtle bodies soaking in the condition. It is now overflowing and expanding into our surroundings. The whole world, everything is deeply absorbed in the condition. The same condition inside and outside. Oneness with the condition. We are now dissolving into the condition, and only the condition remains. Let us make a prayerful intention to remain connected to this condition throughout the day, revisiting the condition again and again as we move from one activity to another. Let us now take a couple of minutes to note down in our journals the experience of the meditation and any other guidance we feel was for ourselves. Vivedtaji tells us that the journey becomes one of joy, taking us closer and closer to the goal. When we begin to take an interest in it, our interest and enthusiasm are the key. The master does his work. The sower sows his seeds. It is up to us to prepare our soil, our ground, our heart, our minds, ourselves. It is up to us whether we choose to keep that soil fertile, water the seeds, nourish them, or we allow them to fall and be lost. So let us, brothers and sisters, read Designing Destiny, read the part on collective destiny, and see how together all of us can move towards the ultimate goal, making our masters happy and manifesting the vision that they have for all of us. Let us complete our heartfulness cleaning process before we meet together at 8:50 p.m. tonight. And let us also invite our Hindi-speaking brothers and sisters who can now join Being Heartful every day in the morning, 6 a.m. to 7, and evening 8:50 p.m. BHED Hindi on the same channel, the same times from 1st July onwards. Wishing all brothers and sisters a wonderful day ahead. Namaste.